All right, here we go. We're going to make some creamy jello. All right, let's do this. All right, listen, first of all, there's not many chefs that are going to make jello, and record it. But this jello is different. All right, here's what we're doing now. We're following the directions. We have 1 cup of boiling water in that bowl. And I added the jello, and now it's dissolved. Okay, stir it until it's dissolved. Then wash the strawberries and dry them off. Drain them, dry them. Cut them up into kind of small pieces. If they're too big, the jello will crack when you go to open it up. All right, now instead of 1 cup of cold water, we're going to use 1 1/4 cup of ice cream, vanilla ice cream. I suppose if you wanted to use strawberry, you could, but there's no need to. Just use vanilla ice cream, all right? 1 1/4 cups. Okay. We're also going to use cottage cheese, which is coming here in a minute, a little bit later. All right, anyway, measure out 1 1/4 cups, blah, blah, blah. Dump that into the jello. Now the water's still warm in the jello. There you go. There's 1 blob of cottage cheese and 1 1/4 cups of ice cream. That might have been 1 1/2 cups. I'm not sure. Stick with 1 1/4 at first. If it's too rubbery, that's still okay. It's better than having it too thin. If it's too thin, you're totally screwed. All right, so there you go. Now all I'm doing now is dissolving the ice cream into the jello. Now I'm going to put it in a bowl of ice. Now listen, if you're going to make this, make sure you have enough ice on hand. I didn't really have enough ice, and it took forever for it to cool. It took a long time. I cut a lot of the video out. Uh-oh, there's another 1/2 blob of cottage cheese. Okay, anyway, make sure you have enough ice. You got to cool this fast as possible. Like I said, it took forever for it to cool. It finally did, but it just took forever. The reason why you have to chill it in ice water is because it has to get thick so that the items that you have in it are suspended in the jello. There's 3/4 of a banana. If you don't let it thicken and you just put this in the refrigerator right now, most everything is going to go to the bottom. And when you flip it over, it might not stick together. So what you want to do is you want to get it gelled 3/4 of the way. And then you put it in the refrigerator. You put it into the mold and then into the refrigerator. All right, there. We're still all right, there it goes. You could see how thick it was. It was almost gelled, almost. Now this is the next day. That's hot water now in the bowl. And you take a spatula and go around the edges with the spatula with the hot water. All right, then put the thing into hot water. And when it starts moving around in the bowl, well, you know it's ready to come out. All right. Here we go. I'm going to flip it over. Now look, I didn't decorate this. I didn't garnish it at all. But at this point right here, okay, now you whip up your whipped cream. You can put a border on it like you do on a cake, with a pastry bag. You can put little rosettes on top. You can put more fruit. You could put little clumps of grapes, mint leaves, all kinds of crap. You can decorate this up, as a dessert. This really isn't jello anymore. It's a really creamy taste. You know, it's not like jello, believe me. It's really a nice dessert. Okay, so here I'm just going to cut out and take a piece out. Like I said, I didn't garnish it. I wish I would have, but I didn't. And as you can see, it holds up real nice. There you go, right there. Oh, man, look at that. Beautiful. Okay, listen, there's one thing I got to tell you. As far as jello goes, it doesn't get any better than this. All right, I'll see ya. I got to eat.